I've got something a little bit different for you today. This is a lock I built, so I don't do those very often on my own channel anymore. I generally just pick those and set them aside. But this one is a little bit different. I didn't as much build this one as a challenge lock, just as a proof of concept, just to see if I could do something. And I'm not really sure, you know, how it's going to pick, whether it's going to be hard or easy. But I'll show you what I've named the lock, and you might be able to guess what I've done to it. So, put the key in, it works. Take the key out, it locks. Put the key in, it works. Out, and it works. So, at least it works. That is, it took me a long time to actually iron out the kinks and fine-tune all the pins to where it would actually work every time, because the fit for this type of pin and pin is just, oh my god, man, you got to be so precise. It's crazy how precise I had to be when making those pins. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes and see if I can't get into it. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be hard or not. I just finished up the lock. And we're going to get into it, hopefully. A little click out of 1, a little click out of 2. That was another little click out of 2. Okay, I'm going to switch picks. And I actually have a feeling that I'm oversetting some already. Okay, there's a click off of 3. There's a click off of 1. I think I need to get 2 now. Okay, click off of 2. I got a tiny click off of 1. So it's already not playing ball with me very well. Okay, now I'm getting a false set. So now I need to check some of the inner pins. So in order to do that, I need to switch to a pointier pick. Okay, got a little bit out of 5. A little bit out of 4. A little bit out of 3. Or actually, I think that was 2. A little bit out of 4. And there we go. So not a terribly difficult pick, but definitely a fun pick because it's quite a bit different. So let me go ahead and take this apart, show you guys what I've put in it. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it back up. Okay, clip be gone. Okay, I need to shim this because it has a bunch of T-pins in it, or pin and pins. And my follower. As you can see all the pin and pin drivers that are flush, and they all work. One is close to the shear line, kind of by design, kind of an overset trap, and the rest of them you have to pick as normal. There's the bitting on the key, and the reason why the key is all smooth lumped like this is if I had any mountains or peaks on here, the key wouldn't work. So that was something else I had to work out with this. So let's go ahead and dump the pins. Okay, so I didn't do any modifications to the plug. Okay, there's the driver pin for 1 and the inner pin. And that wafer is to keep the inner pin from going up into the spring because that's a small diameter inner pin. I did experiment with different diameter inner pins. Okay, that one's got a thicker inner pin with the collar and a wafer. Okay, and that one's also got a thick inner pin and a wafer. This one has a thinner inner pin, and if I can get a hold of it, a wafer. That one has the thicker inner pin and a wafer. All the springs are the same. But anyway, guys, it took a little bit of engineering to get this worked out. And it's kind of hard to tell in here, but I actually, on the key pins, had to slightly chamfer, or not chamfer, but slightly mill down the ends of them at a taper. But there we go. That's what we have in this Mul-T-Kwik. So, fun times, guys. I'm going to send this one out in a bucket of locks. Probably going to send it out in my next trade, which so happens to be Random Locks. I'm putting together a box for him right now. So, I'm sure some of y'all will see it again in the future. Everyone, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. And please, like and subscribe.